It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday in the Ozarks, and happy Veterans Day today. Thank you for all of you that have served our country. And it's going to be an okay day across the Ozarks weather-wise. We are talking about temperatures starting out in the mid-20s this morning, but it's feeling more like the teens when you factor in the wind. I do have us warming up quite a bit today, though, so we will see the wind. However, it's out of the southwest, so it is going to be bringing in warmer temperatures. That is better news across the Ozarks. We will see a range in temperatures, too, across the region. So the good news for your day is that warmer temperatures begin today. We'll see even warmer temperatures build in for tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. This weekend, we'll be back into the mid-70s, easy in the forecast. Today, one of those transition days with the gusty winds out of the southwest, gusting more than 30 miles per hour, and temperatures that I think in Springfield warm to about 57 for the high today. It'll feel more like the low 50s when you factor in the wind, or even the 40s. So I still think you want the thick winter coat today, especially given that temperatures this morning are in the mid-20s. We still have high pressure in control, though, and that is meaning that we see a whole lot of sunshine in this forecast. The warm-up begins today. We're back into the 60s as early as tomorrow. 70s are in our future for Friday and Saturday of this weekend. But one thing that I do have to mention is that with the gusty winds, with the high pressure, and the very low relative humidity, we do have an elevated fire risk out there today. Not a great choice. If you have any burning to do, save it for later in the week when the winds are not so bad. We may see some small limbs break today. Loose objects may be blown around in these types of windy conditions. I think generally we'll see gusts at 30 miles an hour, but we may get a rare 40-mile-an-hour wind gust here and there, something to be aware of if you're spending much of the day outdoors today. Rain chances do return for us by the weekend. Another frontal boundary is going to come through. Looks like it'll knock our temperatures down as we head into Saturday and Sunday. However, I don't think it's going to bring a ton of rain with it, but maybe a half inch for the weekend. Late this weekend is the best chance for some of that. We will see gusty winds and dry conditions today. Lots of the leaves going to start falling around and blowing around on many of the area streets and in the yards. By tomorrow, we're back into the middle 60s with full sunshine continuing tomorrow and Thursday. It will be sunny and warm on Thursday with 70s showing up as early as Thursday. Around the country, we've got this unseasonably cold weather. Yeah, we're getting a taste of it here, but it's also happening for the Deep South, the lower mid-Atlantic, and the Florida Peninsula today, leading to record cold in some places. We've also got atmospheric river conditions bringing heavy rainfall and mountain snow to the West Coast. That's happening late tomorrow, so that's something that we're keeping an eye on as well. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. This one, an animal question for you yesterday. Which of these animals is the only one that can never stick its tongue out, even if it wants to? And the options that I gave you were A, a crocodile, B, a blue whale, C, a giraffe, or D, a pangolin. And the answer, you might have known this, was a crocodile. It's kind of a tricky question, though. Blue whales, they have huge tongues, but they can indeed move them. Giraffes can flick theirs 45 centimeters to strip leaves. And pangolins can shoot theirs out like a chameleon. But crocodiles, their tongue is quite literally glued to the floor of their mouth. There's this tight membrane that secures it to the bottom. So no movement is possible. They can taste, of course. They just got to chomp something first before to get it on their tongue. So if A was your guess, congratulations. Here's the trivia question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Which of these U.S. presidents is the only one who never lived in the White House during his term? Do you think it was A, Thomas Jefferson, B, John Adams, C, George Washington, or D, James Madison? You can let me know your guess. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Big shout out to our sponsors this morning, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. I hope you have a great Tuesday across the Ozarks. Thanks to all of our veterans. I hope you enjoy your day, and Well, conditions are going to get a whole lot warmer for us by the end of the week. Today in Springfield, we're looking at sunshine, windy conditions, and a high temp of 57 degrees. Have a great one. I'll chat with you again early tomorrow.